Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of AfterLife SMP. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. We have a fun episode ahead of you guys, but right now we are going to check up on how our payments or how our prices or overall just how our, how is the store doing. That is what I'm interested in, as I've been hearing a lot of ruckus about all this stuff, so I'm just kind of curious to see what we got going on for us. And should I click on it? Am I ready for this? Whoa, not 70. That's what, another 31, so 101, 110 diamonds. My gosh, we are loaded. I can't believe the amount of support that we just got. That's just crazy. I think we need to do more sales or something. Like, look at the amount of diamonds I have. But one thing that we're going to be doing in this episode is visiting WhiteFyr's steak and cake shop, which is now open. And word on the street is he is selling steak. And I sure do love me some steak. Oh, White, you know how to hit the spot right here. 1 diamond per stack. Do I do it to him? Do I buy out his whole stock? I don't know if I should be that person. Okay, White, I will buy probably about 2 rows. So let's see. Okay, that did not really work out as intended. But we'll buy 2 rows, which is 18 diamonds if I recall correctly. So we need to place... Oh, okay, he does have an ATM here, thankfully. So if we place our shulker box for food, store all that in there, and then if we take another 2 stacks, voila. And then we do that, and I said 18, so we will give White some diamonds. I would give him more diamonds, but I don't want to buy out all the stock and just be a bad person. So that's what we're going to work with for now. One last thing before we actually get to the building part of the video of the end shop, I figured we'd take some time to actually name the enchantment shop, because that is something I asked you guys in the comment section. Because I mean, did I really want to be basic and name it the enchantment shop? Like, really? First off, it's not even fully enchanted books because we're supposed to be selling stories, but we haven't done that yet, so don't worry about that part. Just worry about what we're naming it. So thanks to RunicTitan's help in the comment section, because I asked in a comment, you know, for suggestions, and he suggested the name Spells Are Us. So based off that, it kind of gave me the right path on where to go. He suggested a bunch of names which I cannot appreciate, or well, I mean, I cannot more than appreciate, I mean. So thanks to his help, it put me on the right path, and we're going to be naming the store Books Are Us, because not everything in this store is exactly going to be enchants or like spells or whatever, because some of them are going to be short stories like the ones right there. So I just figured it'd just be easier to call this Books Are Us, and it's just neat. So either way, thank you Runic for the help on naming the shop, and also if you guys want to be like Runic in helping me name the shop or while getting a specific shout out, then you guys are more than welcome to leave a comment on what I named the, I guess, end shop. And either way, we're going to get situated on building the shop now. We ended up deciding that we are going to be building the end shop right over here, so this is for all your end needs, and I figured this would be the best spot to build it, as this was actually the first spot that I wanted to build in. I felt like it was a neat little area. It was close to the bridge right there. It was going to be right next to Cody's wood shop, and it just feels like it has a great area to me. But I determined that the actual enchantment shop was not going to fit over here, so I figured this would be the best bet. And I don't know, I just feel like it's neat for me. But now you guys may be wondering, what are we going to be selling in this wonderful shop? Well, it turns out we are going to be selling all of your endstone needs, endstone bricks too while we're at it. We're also going to be selling shulker shells, elytras for days. We're also going to be giving away shulker heads and dragon heads for buying stuff. So if you happen to buy something, you can get a head for free. And then we're also going to be selling end rods, and then more purpur blocks and armor too, which are going to be divided into 2 different categories. But either way, let's get situated with our build right now. So we're going to want to remove that block, and we're going to want to place some pillars. Let's see, is this the appropriate height? I believe so. So we're going to build you across. I don't know if I should technically have... So I think in the actual creative world where I made the build, I have it set to where the columns come up like this, but I don't know if it's better aesthetically, but we will see eventually. But we can quickly place these pillars. So this actually kind of mimics a design that I've used for, like, I think houses, or well, houses in my creative world, but I've never really gone through with it. I think it kind of mimics like my season 2 house design, but like in regards to purpur blocks, or well, like the whole end stone kind of vibe to it. And I guess I probably should have told you guys what we're actually going to be using to make the build, but we're going to be using a lot of end stone stuff, end stone like actual just normal ones, and purpur blocks and that kind of deal. And then we're going to be using some other blocks as decoration, so it should be neat. Hopefully you guys like the design. I feel like it kind of is nice and little cozy. It's a, you know, small, well, it's a pretty small build, I think. Well, I guess it's still pretty large overall, but I don't know, it gets the job done, I think, as we do have, like, I think, is it 7 barrels? Yeah, we have 7 barrels inside the shop, so we do a pretty good job at like making sure that we're maximizing space. We're not using any chests because chests create lag, and we don't really want to do that, I think. Oh, I'm actually, oh, really? The perfect amount of purpur blocks, man. I'm a genius. You guys, like, think about this. Like, I was not planning that, and that just happened. Now, I did plan on all the other blocks specifically, like the, okay, maybe I did not really plan. I just kind of like guessed, you know, what I would need. Let's see. So we're actually going to be missing a block that we need, which is the entrance block. So we're just going to snatch you real quickly, and we're going to place you right here. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. We do have enough. Why is this like this? Huh. Okay. Well, actually, we need one more piece of dirt, and then we'll situate this. And then let's see. So we actually want to start building with the endstone stuff right now. It should kind of create a nice little feel to it. Now, the endstone stuff actually takes up a lot of space in the build, which is kind of annoying, I guess, in a little bit of the aspect when you guys think about it. But I don't know. I feel like either way, it still makes the build look pretty presentable and just makes it flow overall. And we need to place you over here. And then let's see, we need more end brick. And I think that's the front entrance really. And now what we have to do is start using the end stone to actually fill in parts of the building, which should be really easy because I already kind of know what pattern I went with. And let's see, so we actually want to remove you because that's where we're actually going to have the barrels at, which should like kind of just tidy or will like fit in the wall perfectly, which I think is neat too. I don't know, like I feel like barrels allowing you to have them compact like that really makes your life way better in this game, and you don't like, you take that for granted, I think, or well, a lot of people do, or don't really even recognize that. So when we take a look at the build, it does have, like, I guess quite a few windows, which can be bad to some people, but I think we try to like cut down on how many windows we had. Like in this area, we made sure not to have as many because I don't know, not all of it should use a window, and I think we kind of did a good job at limiting it, in my regards anyway. Let's see, we actually don't want to use endstone anymore. I think we're good. We can use the purpur, which is finally neat. Let's see. So if we just fill it out, it's just kind of like the floor pattern and then also part of the roof design. And that's really what we use it for at this moment. And let's think about this. So I'm trying to remember how I exactly had it. So if we place the stairs right here, well, I think you're not supposed to be a stair, so we need to remove you. I don't even have my axe on me, really? Did I put it in the ender chest? I did. Okay, well, I guess we'll want to keep that on me now. Given that we're kind of getting in that territory where we're using it. And then let's see, we whop you over here. And then we just kind of do that. I don't know if we should, but I feel like this kind of blends it better and people still can access it still. And I think that's just better overall. And then now another thing we're going to want to fix is that this should be endstone right here. Oh, well, wrong block. It should be like normal endstone, and then we will fix that right up, and then we'll place our 3 barrels right here and another 3 right there, and that easily does the job of what we want. So right now the interior is starting to get filled up right now, which is really good because you guys can see we got our armchair right here, we got our barrels going on, we got another little like table over here too. We also have another actual countertop which you're going to have a flower pot on with a wither rose, because it kind of makes sense I don't know, to me it kind of does, given that we're dealing with like the end and the wither and how you have to, I don't know, it's just neat to me. And then we're also going to have a grindstone as our cashier. I don't know, I think it just kind of fits it for me, or fits it well enough where I like it. We're also going to place a pressure plate right here, just that, so it adds a little bit more depth to the build, and an end rod here, so it's kind of like a lamp or lava lamp, whatever you want to call it, and it kind of does the job perfectly. We probably should have grabbed another one of those to put right there, but it looks like I forgot, so that is a double whammy right there. And well, no, actually I did not do that in the build, so it looks like it really doesn't matter. I guess I will situate the roof real quickly, kind of get a design going right now. That way it doesn't take as long, and I will cut back to you guys in a second. We have finished the end shop now. We have fully decorated from the outside, as you guys can see. If we do a full little loop right here, we do hope that this chorus fruit does grow, but then again, I'm not too sure how its mechanics fully work, as I was able in my creator world to fully place which direction it would grow in, and it doesn't really seem like it's growing, so we may have to figure out something else at the current moment. But yeah, I think the store kind of looks real nice. We do have to probably like mess with how this meshes with the build itself, and then also connect a path to it. But when we walk inside, man, take a look at what we got here. We got prices and everything fully stocked. You know, everything just feels a little bit more natural. But yeah, so we're going to be selling elytras for 20 diamonds per elytra. I'm not too sure if this is a crazy price. Cody himself was willing to pay that price himself. I mean, I don't know. Previously, I think on AfterLife Season 2, I did it for 15 diamonds per item, but now we're doing 20 because that's what he recommended, kind of. So that's what we're currently working with. He did buy 2 elytras, thankfully. And now this other part that you guys are probably intrigued by is items worth a certain amount. So these are items that I've come across while raiding end cities, and these are just random items that have pretty decent enchants overall, I think. I may need to move them around, it kind of depends at the moment, but this is what we got going for us. I do have like diamonds items like kind of sticking around to the 4 to 8 diamond price range, as you know, we have that enchanting shop right over there, so I really wouldn't want to, like, you know, be counterintuitive with what I have going on for myself. And now over here we have shulker boxes where there's 6 diamonds per box. We have 27 boxes in this, of course. We also have purpur blocks, which you can easily see that it's 1 diamond per 3 stacks. Because you technically can farm purpur blocks real easily. It's a bit of a hassle, I think, in my opinion, but this is the price that we're going based off of. And then endstone blocks, which are 1 diamond per 2 stacks. They're a bit aggravating the farm, so they're just not as leaning as purpur blocks overall. We may have to change the price range for that, but that is currently what we're working with. And then as a promotional item, when you guys buy something from the shop, you can get 1 free head, which is a dragon head or a shulker head, whichever one that you're more interested in, and that's what we're working with. And then we also have like an ATM kind of going on right here, and then end rods. So I wanted to be more lenient with them, but end rods kind of suck because you have to get blaze rods, and killing blazes really isn't interesting for me, so that's kind of why we had the price range set for itself. Plus a lot of people typically don't use a lot of them, so that's why we had the price set at what it is, because are you really going to use 16? Probably not. So this is what you're going to work with at the moment. Unless you want to farm your own, then you can go right ahead and maybe we can work something out. I think overall this build fits perfectly with what we're working with. It's not too large, it's not too small, and we probably should do something in this little area right here, but I think this is what we're going to work with for now. We do need to connect the path, of course, to the build itself. But I have one last request for you guys, and that is to come up with the name for the build itself. You know, it's all of our end need purpose right here, so I'm just wondering, what do you guys think we should name it? And leave a comment down below, and maybe you guys will get featured in the video like RunicTitan did. But either way, thank you guys for watching this wonderful episode of AfterLife SMP. Either way, I'm going to let you guys get back to the rest of your day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what you guys think about the video, and also don't forget to hit that sub button, and don't forget to check out all the other AfterLife members, as they are wonderful people too and put in a lot of work. And of course, I will be gone for the week of, I guess, like the 3rd to the 11th or whatever you want to call it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your time while I'm gone. But either way, thank you guys for watching.